What's up, guys? It's your boy D Dragoon, and let's just get right started. New burst animation, slow-mo. What do you guys think? Tails are purple, they kind of dissolve with the lightning. Pretty dope, right? I kind of wish the tails showed just a little bit longer. In fact, I'm such a furry, I just wish she kept the tails for like, I don't know, 6 seconds or something like that. Another little quick update before we get to the guide. Yae Miko's got this weird little counter. What do you guys think of this? Kind of cool, right? I do like that we're seeing some visual elements. I kind of would like this next to the character icon, not a visual indicator over her, just because it looks a little bit wonky to me. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it looks good? It doesn't look bad, and I like the idea. I think weapons. I think we need like a buff area. You know, like why don't they create like a little thing above your or below your character portraits that just shows the buffs, and it, you know, like an icon for the mist splitter with a number, like mist splitter 1, 2, 3, and it like will rotate between them, or with the Widsith, you know, like shows elemental mastery, or it shows attack, or it shows crit damage, or whatever the buffs it gives. Anyway. I really would love to see a buff indicator. What do you guys think about the buff indicator idea? I think that's really good. Questionable leaks that I'm stoked about. I know it's not even in the video title, but I just want to show them anyway. Look at this shit, dude. 2.6. You're getting your boy. Ayato. Ayato is what's up, bro. Ayato is the real Chad from Inazuma, okay? With Heizu as a 4-star. Now, I've heard a little bit about Heizu. I'm not super excited about him, but if he's on there and I'm pulling for Ayato, hopefully I'll actually get that 4-star since I'm missing Goro and I'm missing Yunjin. Mr. C0 Gamer here. Anyway, so that's it for the little leaks update. So let's kind of get into why y'all clicked on here. You want to learn how to build your Yae Miko. Okay, so I've got a really fun team here. I call it Waifu Impact. We've got your girl Jean. Okay, now my team is not built up here. We're just going to be talking a little in theory, but you're going to want to build your Jean for DPS, and you want to use the Viridescent Venrir set. Now, Jean is not necessary here. There's two other options that are really good, Kazuha and Bennett. But this frees up Kazuha and Bennett for your other teams. So you could do like Kazuha, Bennett, Shenhe, Ganyu, or some team like that, right? But anyway, back to this team. Mona's representing our girl Yae Miko, okay? So let's just start off with Yae Miko's talents. And you know what? I might actually pull up the talents just so we can look at them really quick here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this on there. I'm just going to pull these up really quick. Bear with me, guys. And that is not working. So anyway, totally fine. We'll just keep it on that. Anyway, I'm going to just pull this up and just talk about them. So Sesshu Sakura and the Tenko Kenshin, okay? Tenko Kenshin is going to be where all the damage is done, in my opinion. So you're going to want to keep that talent priority number 1. You're going to want that really high. I don't think the Sensho Sakura really need to be crowned. I think you can get them to level 9 and it's fine, but I would crown her burst to level 10. So you got to get all 3 of them down really quickly. And because I'm going to be using the Widsith on my Yae Miko with the Emblem of Severed Fates, and I'll explain why those 2 choices in a second, you're going to want her in the number 1 position. So if you're in Abyss, you're not going to use your Widsith buff right away. So you can just drop, you drop your little totems here. You're going to drop 3 of these little totems away from each other, so you can set yourself up for the Widsith buff, and then you can swap after you've dropped your totems to Shogun to use her E, and then you can go to Jean. You can swirl with Viridescent once the Shogun E is applied Electro. And you can go back to Kujo Sara. Now, Kujo Sara should be running a Noblesse in this in this team. So if you're ready to go Unleash Hell, you can burst with Kujo Sara, swap here, burst, swap to Raiden Shogun, burst, and start damaging everyone and getting everyone's energy recharge back. The awesome thing about this team, some of the stuff I love, is the high energy costs of everybody. If you look at Dandelion Breeze, it's 80 energy cost, okay? That's freaking awesome. Not only does Jean give 20% of the energy back, so that's 16 energy she regenerates herself, but we have Kujo Sara with her talent, which every 100% energy recharge she has, she'll restore 1.2 energy for everyone. So I think if you can get like to 200%, that's reasonable. And then you're hitting 2.4 energy back for everyone when Tengu Jurai Ambush hits opponents, okay? And the Tengu Jurai Ambush, what is the Tengu Jurai Ambush? That's the thing it drops, right? Yeah, the Storm Call drops it. So when you drop that little burst thing, it gives back 2.4 energy, and you can get a few of those. And with Sacrificial Bow, you're getting more energy back on top of basically Raiden Shogun giving greater energy restoration to other characters and restoring their energy with her attacks. You know, the Muso Ishin energy restoration. So you have a lot of energy restoration on top of, right, your electro resonance, right? So the electro resonance, if you don't know, it's you're affected by Hydro less, which is cool. And whenever you do Superconduct, Overload, and Electro Charge, you have a 100% chance to generate an Electro Elemental Particle. So you don't use it at all. I guess you use this Hydro thing, but you can utilize this if you want to use Bennett here, but I don't think you need to. So this is a great team setup for Yae Miko, and it's all waifus. So as far as weapons go, I think you're going to have two solid options. The free-to-play weapon, her new weapon, that's I've showed it before. It gives attack, and maybe I can actually pull it up here. Let's see. This is Honey Impact here. I'm going to scroll up for a second, and let's look at some weapons here. If we go to the catalysts, I think we've got it on here. Kagura's Verity. It's the Oath Sworn Eye. Okay. So everyone's going to have this option, and this is a great option for Yae Miko. So everyone will have this. 565 base attack. It gives 27.6% attack. We're going to get it to Refinement 5 for free, which will increase energy recharge by 48% for 10 seconds after using an elemental skill. This puts a little bit of pressure on you for time because you're going to want to burst with her ER being maxed, and you have to go E, remember? So you're going to get a big amount of energy recharge when you're setting up. But you're going to want to use her burst within 10 seconds. And you're going to have to switch to Shogun, press E, switch to Jean and swirl, switch to Kujo Sara and burst, switch back to Yae Miko and burst, switch to Shogun and burst. And I feel like it's just going to be a really fun quick swap team with waifus. But this is a great weapon. Now, that weapon is called, the Oath Sworn Eye. Now, back to Genshin Impact for a second. What other weapons are viable? Widsith, whatever refinement you have, is amazing. It's amazing on this character. Okay, it is so good, especially if you start out on the field, because you're going to either get 120% attack increase, which is huge. That is 6 noblesse buffs. Or all not elemental damage is 96%. That's literally what an R5... That's what the R5 Yae Miko weapon does. Right into the Widsith. The crit damage one. You get it all the time, but you have a chance to get it here every 30 seconds. The Elemental Mastery by 480, if you proc that one, you might just be like, maybe I'll just not burst and let my little Electro guys shoot for tons of damage. But this is an easy to use weapon. As far as other catalysts go, I think you've got Solar Pearl. You could use Skyward Atlas, but why? Why would you do that to yourself? I think you're basically going to want to use Widsith or her free-to-play weapon or her banner weapon. That's how I would play it. Now, as far as artifacts go, I'm going to look at Shoguns. You're going to want to use this set, the Emblem of Severed Fate set. Because you have 90 energy cost, you don't regenerate the most particles, and you have a huge burst. And this set increases burst damage by a lot. And you have a lot of incentives to roll energy recharge. So I would almost be going, certainly be going energy recharge Sands. I would keep farming this set if you aren't already. There's so much value in farming this domain. There's so many characters that take advantage of Emblem of Severed Fates, and 2-piece Shimenawas is accessible to almost everyone. I get it, 4-piece Shimenawa's not the easiest to use. That's okay. So I'm going to try and break it down a little bit better for you with Yae Miko. So Yae Miko is, let's try to recap some of the summary. So why are we using this team? We're using this team because Raiden Shogun and Kujo Sara buff Electro and they buff bursts. And they do that, they buff bursts and they buff energy, okay? And also it gives you a sub DPS in Raiden and a quick swap team, and they're all waifus. This particular team has an absolute fuck ton of energy costs. So you have 80 with Jean, you have 80 with Kujo Sara, 90 with Shogun, and 90 with Yae Miko. It's one of the highest energy teams in the game. And it's going to be so cool going back and forth between these awesome Electro characters, dropping thunderbolts from the sky, using Jean's saber ability to bring the heal in, to shred the Electro res. Oh, it's going to be so good. So I would say use either the Oathsworn Eye, the free weapon, or use the Widsith if you're lucky enough to have it. And then use the Emblem of Severed Fates to really buff that burst to get a ton of damage. And that you're going to use it in rotation with, again, you start with Yae Miko on the field. You use Shogun, get her E up. Swap to Jean, swirl. You go to Kujo Sara, burst. And you've already got the 3 totems down with Yae Miko. You set that up initially. You go back, you use your Widsith buff. You burst here. Your Noblesse is activated. Your Viridescent Venrir is activated. Go back to Raiden Shogun, burst here. You're just dropping them with your sword. Who's going to survive that? Like, nothing in the game is going to survive this much damage. The only thing I see problem-wise is some of these bosses where they have, like, you know, a phase where they go invulnerable. You're just going to knock them to that phase right away. So it's just going to be like thunder and lightning and it's over. So let's see, guys. That's our team. We went over her weapon. Artifact stats, they're going to be the best artifacts you have on Emblem of Severed Fates. You're going to want energy recharge on this piece, on your sands. You're going to want electro damage on your cup. And depending on your ratio, you're going to want either crit rate or crit damage here. Probably crit rate, because you're going to most likely be using Widsith or that Oathsworn Eye that both don't have crit rate on them. And you're going to want to crit on that burst. So I feel like that pretty much covers it. Let's see, is there anything else I'm really forgetting? Her constellations, you don't need them. Just forget it. C0 for Yae Miko. She's so good at C0. You don't need any more constellations. And that's about it, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about Yae Miko. Are you pumped for her? I mean, I've never seen someone like setting up a more waifu team comp than Yae Miko. She's really bringing it out for Electro. I wish there was a way to get Kaching in here. I'll be honest, man. Like, let's end the video with our waifu, my very first 5-star, Kaching. Oh man, so awesome. Love this girl. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you subscribing. We're at 28. We're trying to hit 100, so please hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back again for more videos.